So this is what I said in court yesterday, or rather I guess I said this to the judge, but either way it's on record. And I'll read the first paragraph and then pause and say something. My name is Matthew Scott of the House of Banker. I am here to represent the legal fiction you refer to as Matthew Scott Baker in all caps. At this point, the judge looked at the bailiff, and the bailiff came and told me to turn my phone off. I was trying to audio record the session. So I turned my phone off, and then this was the very next thing that was said, and this is why they wanted the phone turned off. I hereby establish the Superior Court upon the land as open and in session, with living, breathing witnesses as my record. My right to free speech is infinite, and no one can take that from me but God, so I will not be prohibited. But I also will not take more of your time than is necessary. The Chair of St. Peter is the primary principal trustee of the Global Estate Trust under whose jurisdiction the Roman Curia operates. The Chair of St. Peter is both ecclesiastic as well as the organic trustee of the Global Estate Trust, as well as the fiduciary duty to the divine living beneficiaries of which I am. The City of Sedona, all uppercase, the United States, all uppercase, and the United States trustees, all uppercase, are all legal fiction alien trustees who operate under the jurisdiction of the Roman Curia. As a living descendant of the Creator, I am living and breathing credit. I am a creditor. I'm a living witness, and all debts are and will be paid by the debtor or the legal fiction referred to as Matthew Scott Baker in all caps, which I do have here in my possession, and I held up my birth certificate. As a creditor, I am no longer needs to be protected from itself by fictitious trustees, as I now understand who I am, what I am, and where I am. I understand that the only crime is causing harm to another human body, and therefore I object to the charges levied against the legal fiction you referred to as Matthew Scott Baker in all caps. All obligations, when presented properly with a bill, are paid, as all accounts have been prepaid and are prepaid. The City of Sedona, in all caps, is a device that was created by the trustees and its administration, operating under the jurisdiction of the Roman Curia. As a creditor, with all debts prepaid, I hereby request that all outstanding debts of the legal fiction known as Matthew Scott Baker in all caps be paid by the trust of the same name, and for such trust to be returned to solvency and equity, and that such trust be given to its proper living beneficiary, of which I am, Matthew Scott of the House of Baker. If there is anyone who can refute these claims, let those people show up in personam and do so. The Post.net banking network, or the Internet banking, has been established by the Universal Postal Union in conjunction with the U.S. Department of Commerce, and a global banking network to facilitate the electronic funds transfer, or EFTs, to discharge any and all debts held against the legal fiction known as Matthew Scott Baker, and to return the trust to its true living beneficiary, of which I am. I have nothing further to say.